Okay, Rancher, a couple of people's asked why we have these panels around. Well, one is I'm going to block off his little hiding places for me. This is Scootchini, and the situation that we had at the shelter was this. I had a choice, take him or he was going to be euthanized. And unfortunately the situation with him is he aggressively tried to attack me with no instigation or provoking at all. So it could be a shelter thing, it could be a me thing, it could be a him thing, but getting him out of the shelter is going to be the best thing for him. So I'm getting ready to open his crate and we're going to see how he does. It's a Scootchini. Alright, so we got some tail wags. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. So it could have been just a shelter thing. Right now he's not showing me that he's aggressive. At least not in the moment. But when I try to touch him, we're going to see what happens. So when we get dogs like this, I always tell people the worst thing that you can do for these type of dogs is actually instigate all of the touching and cuddling and all of that. We don't want to do that. We want to give him time and see how he does. He's unsure. Now that head movement that he made told me to not continue. We're trying to get a pet out of him. So we're just going to see what happens. I'm going to remove his crate now. Take away that safety zone that he has. Now, as you can see, I'm not actually going to go toward him. I'm just going to remove the crate. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. What are you doing, Boogie Bugs? Now I have to be quick, and I've got my belly wrap on for myself because little dogs like this usually go for the gut. They're like, I'm gonna gut you. It's the last thing I do, I'm gonna gut you. Now I've got friendly little dogs over there, but they can be obnoxious too as little boys. They came in, they weren't really supposed to be together supposedly, but now they're battle buddies. It's just a matter of working with them. Hi, big boy. So now I'm just going to walk around and just see how he reacts to me just walking around. They were like, someone goes, how did he get that bow tie on them? And I started laughing. I said, when he was drugged up and under anesthesia, that's somebody put the bow tie on him. So we got Noah and Allie over there, and they're really obnoxious little dogs. Good boy. So that slip lead that he has on, I'm letting it loosen itself up a little bit. Because when I go to touch it, I need to have some space just in case. Knock it off now. Knock it off. Wait, thanks, Scootchini. Can I get your leash? Let's see what happens. Good boy. So I'm gonna just come down and let him smell me. Okay. So this is what we're starting with. And you've got to be quick with these little dogs with this type of rehab. So how will I handle this now, you're asking? Well, to get him in his space, I'm actually going to take a big towel and I'm going to put it over him and I'm actually going to pick him up. He has to get used to the person who's going to be handling him, and that's going to be me. I always get the naughty dogs first. What do you think, Punk? Huh, Punks? You acting like a little punk right now? How'd you get your name? He's gonna pee on everything. Okay, so let's do it again and see what he does with the leash. See the tail stiff? That tells me he's gonna whip around, right? So let me get the... Good boy. No, he's not. See, look at that face. You know, he's ready. He's ready for the takedown. It's all good. So, I'm gonna take my foot instead of my hand. Good boy. Now, I want to remind people that you don't run, you just back out of their space. So that's all I'm doing, I'm just backing out of his space. But I am going to touch that leash again because I want to see how aggressive that space is. Okay, so we're doing better. Alright. Alright. Okay, so this is Scootchini, and this is the beginning of our training. I've got to break that right there. I don't have Sarah here, so I won't be able to do the whole towel thing with you guys. But I will do it and have her record it so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So since he's not directly coming at me, and what do I mean by that? Means he's not chasing me down. So really he just doesn't want me in his space. I'm good with it. It's all good, baby boy. So here's the towel. And this is how I'm going to get him secured. Let's see if we can just lean it. Hey, so Punk Punk. Come on, I got my belly wrap on. It's on. Ole! Ole! Arriba! You don't want to play? I don't want to play either. It's not going to be pretty. 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 Alright. So you guys can kind of see that. I got his face covered. I got my hands protected. Now we're going to put him away for the moment. So, knock my pole down, and off we go. Thank you for joining me on almost getting my ass kicked.